Praise be to Jesus. Hello, everyone. Here are the most recent Catholic news headlines from around the world for August 29, 2018. The links to each article are in the description box. Pope Francis has named Cardinal Joseph Tobin, a prelate who former papal nuncio Archbishop Carlo Vergano has testified owes his rise to power to disgraced ex-Cardinal Theodore McCarrick as a delegate to the October Synod on Youth. Tobin, the Archbishop of Newark, has floated the idea of female cardinals and personally welcomed an LGBT pilgrimage to his cathedral in February 2018. Tobin tweeted and then deleted, "Nighty night, baby, I love you." He said the tweet was meant as a private communication with one of my sisters. Bishop Snyder calls for a return to the practice of reparation for sins, a much more stringent bishop selection process, and a commitment among clergy to renounce compromise with the world. He has made 8 points, which you can read at the link in the description box. Bishop David Conderla of Tulsa, Oklahoma, supports Archbishop Carlo Maria Vigano. The bishop stated that Vigano's statement mark a good place to begin the investigations that must happen in order for us to restore holiness and accountability to the leadership of the Church. Facebook, August 27th. A Catholic diocese in Nova Scotia is defending a priest's decision to fly a rainbow homosexual pride flag outside his church during Sydney's Pride Festival. The priest's action was prominently featured in local and regional news. The Swiss Diocese of St. Gallen posted on its official Facebook page a comment distancing itself from Bishop Marian L. Gonti, who recently noted that homosexuality is the root cause of the sex abuse crisis. The body charged with advising the U.S. bishops on sexual abuse prevention has called for an independent lay-led investigation into all allegations of sexual misconduct in the Church and for revisions of the Dallas Charter. The National Review Board, which is constituted by the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops, issued the call in a sternly worded statement August 28th, in which it condemned a culture of silence in the church hierarchy. The Vatican has scrubbed from the official transcript of Pope Francis's in-flight press conference a comment that young gay children might seek psychiatric help. Retired Pope Benedict XVI's personal secretary says that reports the ex-pontiff confirmed some of the claims in a former Vatican ambassador's statement, alleging a widespread cover-up of ex-Cardinal Theodore McCarrick's abuse of seminarians are, quote, fake news, unquote. Bishop Richard Malone of Buffalo, New York, acknowledged that even though his efforts in handling sex abuse claims in the diocese seem to have, quote, fallen short, unquote, he would not resign despite being asked to do so by several local leaders, including Catholics. Before I start this next story, I just want to let you know that This has a French name, and I found an audio recording of how to pronounce it, but I can't even get it close. So I'm just going to call him Monsignor JF. The strongest testament yet to the truth of Vigano's claims is coming from Monsignor JF, a direct eyewitness to a conversation in which McCarrick was informed of his sanctions. As secular media is reporting, the Pope's potential cover-up pivots on when and if sanctions were imposed on McCarrick, and Monsignor JF's testimony, if true, provides the strongest evidence for the truth of Vigano's claim in this regard. And for those of you who may be struggling with who some of the people are that are involved with what's going on, LifeSite News has put out something. So there's a short explanation of who's who in the Vigano testimony, and it's the last link in the description box. And those are your most recent news briefs.